Hey, we're the Massholes. We're on the West Coast. We're the West Coast Massholes. We're the Massholes on the West Coast. We were from Mass. We were holes when we're there, but we came out here and now we're West Coast Massholes. I've hit record. I've started the timer, and that means it's time for West Coast Massholes. I'm Todd Anderson, and the guy who's drinking something over there that's not booze because he's been off the sauce for 9 days is Josh Wingate. Is that supposed to be a crowd noise?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It looked like you were having a spastic yawn. You're like,
hey, that's offensive to spastics. Okay.
I apologize to our spastic audience. I was out of line. I am sorry, but it's important to note that I did not fall asleep during Joe Biden's address last night.
So I did, but I wasn't watching it. So
oh look, hey, I'm drinking. It's funny that I have space background and I have my Getting Doug with High mug, you know, because if you do this show with Doug Benson, it's like he calls it a spacement. His set is like a spacement.
Okay. Well,
do you know that show? He
No.
just smokes weed with people.
Why am I not on that show? I need to talk to my PR.
Yeah, get your PR on it. It's a good show to do. Yeah, I wonder
if Blursh PR will help get us both on. We could be guests. Guests.
I don't have a lot of control over what the higher ups at Blursh do. I'm just working stiff here, man. I'm sorry, but I'll ask. I mean, you could write, hey, look at this. You know what this is? Wait, it's weird with the background.
Space background. Yeah.
Here, can you see it now?
It blocked your face and made you turn into space. It's a script.
Yeah, that's what it is. And you know who wrote it?
You.
Yeah. I've accomplished something, Josh. I have done something. I wrote this, and it will most likely never be produced. I doubt anybody's even going to read it outside of myself, but I did it. I did it.
Yeah, ready? I'm gonna be that guy. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Not enough white on the page. They fucking demolish your script. Just don't even read it. Not too much black. That means I actually have to use my eyes and compute information.
Mm-hmm.
I must actually take in information.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's it's an action movie, Josh, in a lot of ways. So action movies, I find that when you write them, there isn't a lot of white on the page because you have to do these heavy descriptions of the action, you know.
Did you save the cat?
There is a cat in this, but he's never in any kind of danger, the cat.
Okay.
And there are no dogs in any kind of danger. I've been watching a lot of movies lately, you know, on the streaming services, and dogs are dying a lot.
That's
and
bullshit.
In shows and stuff. People are getting their dogs killed, and I'm sick of it. I don't like it. I don't like seeing that.
No.
You can kill a bunch of people, I don't care, but you kill the dog, not cool.
It's like when the dragon died in Game of Thrones. I was freaking shattered, man.
Spoiler alert, dude. I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
That fucking show, don't watch it because it's so good and then it's just bloody awful. Like there's not even a transition to bloody awful writing. It just goes great fucking show and then fuck it, we're in a rush. Let's go. And
kind of like
we'll just throw away. We'll just throw away all concepts that we already had. We're not going to take our time telling this story. We're going to have one character be in like 3 parts of the globe in the same episode, where before that would take a fucking season for someone to travel, you know? No.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It sounds like it had a bit of a lost problem, you know, like Lost. Real strong,
Lost.
Bunch of opening seasons, and then eventually you're just watching it so you can see it through. even though it's irritating you. Is that what it was like?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't want.
100%.
I watched the first 2 episodes when it first came out because everybody was like, "Ah, it's a big deal," and I thought they were really boring, so I didn't keep watching it. There were no
Yeah,
dragons.
you was more.
I was told there were dragons, and I saw no dragons.
Mhm.
And why would I watch a show about dragons that doesn't show me dragons? I don't want to wait all fucking season for a dragon. Just give me a dragon out of the gate.
I think you have to wait like 2 or 3 seasons for a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I think it takes
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. Yeah, it
That's
takes a while for the dragon. Yeah.
That's like saying, "Hey, we're going to do a cop show starring Matthew McConaughey, but Matthew McConaughey doesn't show up till the 4th season." That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. You have to start with Matthew McConaughey right away. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
and it's
that's
no
smart.
accident I say Matthew McConaughey because he is one of the 2 stars of the Greatest Dragon movie ever made. So,
Oh, of course.
you know,
I'm a Rain of Fire, bro.
yeah, him and Christian Bale. And you know who else
Rain
is in
of
it is
Fire.
that Gerard Butler. He's in it as well.
Oh, good old Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I read McConaughey's book, and he talks about that whole foray with that movie, and his shaving of the head, and like the studio flipped out about it, and how he was balding, and then but he just proved him wrong, and yeah, they let him keep his shaved head for the movie. So that was because I guess he went and tanned, and he put on a bunch of muscle, and then they were like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh.
he started the whole superhero. Yeah. Oh, these big muscles. But no,
He started
I like McConaughey,
he started that
career.
with Reign of Fire. That's what started the trend of everybody having crazy muscles.
No, not really. He was pretty beefy in that, but it wasn't like Thor beefy or
No.
you know.
I was watching
or what's his name?
Who?
What?
What?
Him?
Wait.
Tomorrow. Yes.
I don't know.
March.
What?
What'd you say?
I don't know. I was watching a documentary yesterday that I rather enjoyed. It's called In Search of the Last Action Hero. And it's like a 2.5-hour documentary about all the action movies from the 80s and 90s, you know, the kinds that we don't get anymore. And I really think, according to the documentary anyway, it makes sense. Like really what started the muscle craze was Stallone and Schwarzenegger together.
Oh yeah,
in the 80s.
Yeah, sure.
They're the guys who started that because the action guys who came before them, they weren't you know, they were just sort of I mean, they were in good shape, you know, they weren't you know, crazy muscly, you know, before that.
No,
I mean, like your Steve McQueen's, you know, that guy wasn't, you know, hulky beefy like those guys, but he was still like a badass action hero, I would say. I don't think I would want to hang out with him. I heard he beat his wife.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
even yeah, well, we could fight him, but you know, even the James Bonds, they weren't really beefy until Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig was the guy who kind of like, oh, now James Bond has to be a beefcake, you know.
Right.
Granted, he looked great. Can't blame him. He looked awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm more talking about the transformation thing, you know, like from like Chris Evans into Captain America and all these guys, you know, becoming like the superhero in Marvel universe.
The craziest one to me is Camille Nanjiani. Like,
yeah,
because he's doing some Marvel thing, and I remember him releasing those photos. I didn't think it was real. I thought he had photoshopped his head on somebody else's body, but nope.
Yeah.
But also he said he said it right. Like nobody ever says this, but he's like, look, if you have a studio that's willing to spend $1 million to make you look like this, anyone can. It just takes a studio.
Yeah, but he also said I had a lot of help. I had someone cook my food for me. I had somebody train me. he's like, he was really cool about it because, you know, some of these guys were like, yeah, you can do this too. It's like, yeah, with whose money and time,
Yeah, exactly.
motherfucker, doing
Exactly.
2-a-days in the gym. But yeah, I used to work out with Duffy Gabber. Duffy Gabber is like the guy. He does all the Thor guys and all those guys. He does all the big wigs, and you know, it's not all natural.
Are you suggesting that there are pharmaceuticals involved in this bulking up?
Um, you know, I love that interview with Tom Hardy. He's like, it was after Warrior or Bane, and I think it was Warrior, and he's just fucking trapped, you know, way up here like a gorilla. He looked like a silverback, and one of the interviewers was like, so did you do steroids? And he's like, no, I ate a bunch of fucking Smarties. Of course I did. You see the fucking size of me. Like, yes, of course. It's like, why do we have to like fake that this is like natural, and like actors are these super fucking humans who can just put on 30-40 pounds of muscles like ding. Yeah, like, of course there's fucking pharmaceuticals. God damn it. And if they're paying you $20 million to do it or whatever, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll take the shot in the ass and thanks for the payday. You know, let's go.
I was watching a movie with
Don't
my
give me
wife.
this bullshit of like natural diet and workout.
Oh. I was watching this movie with my wife the other night. It was funny. It was like a 80-minute comedy called Fun Mom Dinner. That's what it's called. Fun Mom Dinner. I guess Paul Rudd's wife wrote it and directed it or something. Anyway, it's fun. It's a funny movie. But there's a cameo
Is he in it?
Yeah, for it in cameo. He's like him and David Wayne, who I'm a huge fan of as well, are both they operate a dispensary together. So there's a scene in a weed dispensary, and it's funny. But my wife was like, "Who is that?" She didn't recognize him because she's so used to seeing him lately in the Marvel movies and Ant-Man and the Avengers movies and all that shit. And in this movie, he obviously he wasn't still roided out. He looked like old Paul Rudd, like a little rounder, you know, in the face, not like fat or anything, just like, you know, less muscled out. And
just like
so
Paul.
yeah, he looked like Paul Rudd. And so, and I was like, Hill, that's Paul Rudd. And she's like, what? That doesn't look like Paul Rudd. And I was like, that's because he stopped working out because he's fucking on an Ant-Man break. And he looks reg. Yeah. Still adorable. Adorable. I actually prefer like a little rounder faced Paul Rudd. I do. I mean, I love Ant-Man. The Ant-Man movies are fun. As much as I'm not a huge, you know, superhero movie fan, I like those because he's funny. But you know, I like him.
I think Paul Rudd is a comedic genius.
He's very funny.
I think. Yeah.
Well, and him and David Wayne in this movie doing a cameo, I was like, oh, no wonder I like this movie. It's got the spirit of a David Wayne, you know, joint, like a Wet Hot American Summer or a Wanderlust or something. So it was you know, I recommend it, Josh, if you're in the mood. You and your baby mama are in the mood for a laugh. You know, it's only 80 minutes.
I like it. What's it called again? Mom Dinner?
Fun Mom Dinner. And it's also got Adam Scott's in it and Rob Hubel is in it. Those are the husbands, you know. And then it's Toni Collette and that lady from that new Anthony Mackie movie. I can't remember her name. But anyway, it's really funny. I recommend it.
I will check it out. Fun Mom Dinner.
Yeah, Fun Mom Dinner.
I like it. I like. Oh, yeah.
You've gotten a lot out of this show today. You've gotten a lot.
What?
You've gotten a lot out of the show. I've given you a movie recommendation. I've shown you that
what movie?
Your mind to something that you can do it, Josh. You just have to believe in yourself. What? That's
what movie? What is this?
It's my movie.
What's that?
It's a script. It's my movie that I wrote. We already talked about this. God damn it. Are you retaining nothing?
What's that?
Are you what? Can you not? Are you in the? Why are you in weeds? What's with the weeds?
Hey man, put it together, man. Put it together, man. Put it together.
Getting dug with high. It's weird how when you have the background, if you go too far away, like now my mug looks like space. They should fix that. They need to figure that out. Where are you going? You're disappearing. It's like Back to the Future.
Whoa.
I need to get back
fun.
in time so I can save you. Oh shit, George Takei's on top of it.
Oh my.
All right, that's our 15 minutes. That means we have to wrap up the show the way we always wrap up the show. Looking at your muscle.
Do, 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 do. Fuck you in the Nazi hole. Fuck you, Nazi. Fuck you, Nazi. Fuck you.
Fuck you in the Nazi hole. I don't know what a Nazi hole is, but fuck you in it, Nazi boys. All right, and girls. Fuck all of y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fucking genderist.
fuck the transgender Nazis, the lady Nazis, and the guy Nazis. Mm-hmm. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Fuck them all. I don't like any of them.
There's no inter-Nazi. There's no inter-Nazi prejudice. It's just fuck them all. All in
fuck
one.
them all. I'm not sparsing them out. They're all shit. All right, that's it. That's West Coast Massholes. We'll see you next time, right, Josh?
Bye, everybody. I'm resorted to a 5-year-old. Bye.
I just want a studio. I just want a studio to spend $1 million on steroids for me. Bye. This has been a Blursh production. Blur.